Well, a classic series is getting a modern-day adaptation in a new show that's coming to the CW. Kung Fu premieres tomorrow night. Cody standing by with two of the stars. So excited.
Oh, my goodness. Olivia, Liang, and Tai Ma joining us right now. The great Tai Ma joining us right now. I have seen the pilot. It is fantastic. It is so good. Although everybody should be very mad at Shannon Dang because she steals the whole thing and she doesn't have to get kicked or punched.
She really does. She steals the scene, every scene.
Every time she comes on camera, you're like, what? Before we get to talking about this project, you guys did something really moving the other day. It's on the CW YouTube page. It's a Stop Agent Hate panel that you guys did. It was so moving, and it was also so infuriating to hear some of these stories. Ty, you told a story about somebody coming up and saying just offensive stuff to you. I'm like, this is Ty. This man has been working in this industry for 40 years. You are a legend. I cannot believe that we're in this space right now.
Well, we are all the same. So regardless of our achievements and everything, unfortunately, certain people only see, us as someone, the other. And it's something that we need to address. And I think our show, really is part of the long-term solution of addressing that, to communicate to the world that, Asian America is the fabric of America.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. And I think you really will see a glimpse of who we are for real, and the communication is at the heart of it.
And seriously, folks at home, it's worth your time. Please go to the CW YouTube channel and watch this. It really is amazing. Let's talk a little bit about how special this show is. One of the things, Olivia, is that you didn't know any martial arts, and that's totally different than any other show like this.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that martial arts was not a prerequisite on my resume in order for me to get the role of Nikki. But I did have a background in dance, and that helped a lot with picking up choreography. And then, leading up to finally shooting the show, I went through a bit of a martial arts boot camp, 3 to 4 hours a day in the stunts gym, 7 days a week, to really get me ready to be Nikki.
Did you come away with it with some mysterious bruises? Because you're really getting it.
Oh yes. I don't know how to quit, and my stunt team is always like, Olivia, you need a knee pad for this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a stunt woman. Thank you very much. I don't need a knee pad. And then I have a huge bruise on my knee, and I said, I understand now. I will take the knee pad.
I will take the knee pad. That is a great story. That is fantastic. You did a lovely thing on your Twitter feed. I follow you on Twitter, as everybody should, and you took all the people on the show, and you had some lovely things to say about every single person that's on the show. But there's one thing I've got to ask you about. I believe we have the Twitter page right here. For Gavin, you called him the sweetest fart monster. We need some more details. What exactly does that mean?
Oh boy, Gavin, I'm sorry right now. You know what? He retweeted it, so I'm taking that as an okay from him, as for me to share this story. He flatulates out of nowhere. We'll be in the car doing a car scene, and he'll look back at me and he'll go, uh-oh, and then and I'm like, no, why, God? And he's like, it's natural, better out than in, and. Oh, Gavin. He's
Gavin.
So pretty.
Okay.
He's so pretty.
Man, I'm so glad I'm not part of that storyline.
I know, right? Oh, my gosh.
Thank you both
Look
for
at how
joining us.
gorgeous he is.
I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate you sharing that story with us, because we have the same problem. We have John Dabkovich here in the studio.
Yeah,
and
he's flatulent, too.
It's not pretty. It's on tomorrow night. The show, the way it is shot, it is gorgeous. The way it is acted is amazing. I cannot wait for everybody to see this. Seriously, the pilot turned out great, and I am so excited about the season. Thank you both.
Thank you so much, Cody.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
I love that.
The great Tai Ma, and we put him through that.
I was just thinking,
Seriously.
I was just thinking he had to be sitting there. I've been in show business for 4 decades.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm sitting here next to a fart story.
Yeah. like his
so
career.
gracious.
I'm such a big fan of his.
Yeah.
And I like, okay, I've got to talk about the Fart Buster thing.
So
but,
great.
The
So
Man in
great.
High Castle, he was so good in that. If you haven't seen that, so.
And then later we'll address me getting firebombed out of nowhere.
Wait,
John, I
are
just
you
speak the
denying
truth,
it?
man.
Is that what you're? Oh, okay.
My wife
Just
will tell
checking.
you, you're right. But just not here at work.
Just checking. Just checking.